Okay, top 8 is this? Yeah, top 8. Quarterfinals of the Unlimited tournament. We have Ashley Jones versus Nardeep. I don't know his last name. And I actually don't know Nardeep's last name at all. I have no clue. But no, it is...
Probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it either way.
It is True King Dinos versus Zoodiac Draco. Sort of going back to the old meta, even though it was just Zoo in the end, but Zoodiac Draco works too. So what were you guys thinking? I mean, I know exactly how this plays out, and I'm gonna have to explain how it happens. No, actually, I'm gonna have to explain how this ended because it's gonna be a bit confusing when you see it. But how do you reckon this guys go? How do you reckon it goes, guys?
I think it's going to be 2-0 to Ashley.
2-0 to Ashley. What are you saying now, Tom?
I reckon there's a chance there might be 2-1 to Ashley.
2-1 to Ashley. Okay. Yeah. So let us begin. Oh, what
probably in his favour. Yeah.
Okay, you reckon it's in Zoo's favour. I wouldn't disagree with either of you, but it didn't play out too well. I'm not gonna lie, both players were a bit confusing, but to be fair, Nardeep opened their nuts like 4 times. So, anyways, my dudes, let us begin.
4 times what?
4 times. Let's go. Right. So, shuffling of the decks, very important part of the game. So I think Nardeep. Yeah, I was messing around with the camera for a little bit. Nardeep won the roll, so Nardeep went first, I'm fairly certain. If I'm not mistaken, I think he went first, just because I think he knew that he was playing Zoo. So I think he let himself go first. And I really hate it while I'm messing around with the camera here, but it took me a while to get it right, and we were in a bit of a rush half the time. So, right, so on the left there, it looks like he's opened up a lot of hand traps. So diagram, effective diagram, come on.
It does look like it's a hell of a...
Effective diagram gets ogered. Oof, mom. So that's gets ogered and terraforming. Droll. This actually didn't play too many.
This is where you drop the ash on that terraforming.
See, on that terraforming, it's better to droll it though, because then when they get the diagram, they can't even. There's no point in activating it. So, okay. So he gets the diagram after getting his diagram ogered. I think that's the only thing Ashley ran in the main deck hand trap wise. So I think he was good, and I think I can see a rat, whiptail, ram. And I think that's a Terratop as well, actually.
Oof.
So he has a really nice opening. So diagram, and he's popped to Baby Ceratosaurus, so it is the best opening you can physically get. Baby Ceratosaurus will special summon Soul Eating Overraptor. Overraptor searches... the diagram shirt searches True King. Overraptor searches Baby Ceratosaurus. Normal Ceratosaurus, effective Overraptor to pop it, and then you respecial it. And then you get the special again. It's just... Oh, it's combos, my dudes. So you're going to get the Peridoctor boy. And then True King of Lithothagum effect, destroy the 2 babies to special summon itself within the same chain, banishing 3 monsters from his opponent's extra decks with different names. So, what did he banish again, my dudes? Well, what would you banish in the Zoo extra deck?
What is it? 3 cards of any flavour?
Any different names.
Though.
So went, yeah, I know what he went for.
Was it? Is it Chaconone the one that reses?
Yeah,
obviously
but they play 3 of each. They play 3
and
of each.
A Hammerkong.
Well, in the actual fact, what he did get rid of was Borbal, MX Saber Invoker, and Mrs. Radiant. And with that nice little Terratop he's got in his hand, meaning it's completely dead.
I wouldn't have got rid of MX as well as Mrs.
Mrs. definitely, because they only ever have room for 1. However, think about it, he's got a Terratop in hand now, it's completely pointless to play it. His whole play's gone.
He didn't know that.
Yes, but the likelihood of him having a Terratop in hand is more likely than anything else, so it is likely. And you know, is he running free go through in there? Like, I saw a second in there for sure, like then. Oh my god, Miscellaneousaurus is such a woke card. Then he Synchro summons 4, 5. For what card, my dudes? What cards do you Synchro summon?
It's Daddy.
It's 9. It's actually 9. Because he's just going to mill the True King straight away. Donglong is a 9. Overlay. I'm trying too hard, I know. But Overlay for Calamities, probably one of the most suppressive fucking cards ever. And it's bullshit. But we know. So then I think he didn't have much else to do. I mean, he could have double evolution pilled and got out his ultimate Conductor Tyranno. But I think against Zoo, you do have to be a bit more preservative, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Calamity's first turn against Zoo is pretty much GG. They can't really do much. You call Earth with the knowledge of him playing Zoo, and they just look at you. Oh, he does get the double evolution pill. Activates banishing True King Fire. What else does he banish? Baby Ceratosaurus. Okay. Special summon Conductor Tyranno, is it? Or I think it's Tyranno. I don't think he's running the new one at the moment. I think it's just his old build. So, yeah, he specials Conductor Tyranno. And that is a zoo hater card. Literally, they hate on them zoos. Literally, like Book of Moose, like Book of Moon, and fucking like Quaking Miracles and everything was what happened? What's happening to that Denlong?
That DeLong's making a getaway.
Sadly,
He's trying to make his way off the ban list.
I was gonna say, sadly, he couldn't escape the ban list. Actually, genuinely, what's happening with that Danelong? It's more triggering me now. I think there we go. Thank you, Noddy. Thank you. He listened through the video. So, Tenki searching. What's he gonna search here? Searching Barrage.
Saying that Floodgate would be a shutdown to zoos.
Yeah, perma-setting a zoo is rude. Like that's why Paleos had such a good map. They could Canadia matchup. Sorry, they could Canadia the zoo, and then they'd look at you like, "Wow, this is nice, isn't it? We're having a fun game." So,
as soon as it went to
and at the moment,
yes.
At the moment, he can't activate effects of Earth. I'm almost 100% certain Nardi called Earth because he knew Asher was playing Zoo. So he can't activate Earth effects, and everything in his hand, minus the Whiptail that he just searched, was Earth. So he's literally just got a Ram, and that's pretty much it. And then he's even going to flip it face down with Tyranno effect. It's just such a suppressive going first board, going second board, and then Ashley legit... literally just handed his deck to cut, because I was like, let's not waste time with cutting, just cut when you know you ain't gonna search. Like, we don't have to be very ultra professional there. So Ashley had his thingy set by destroying Swallowing Overraptor, which is probably one of the best cards in that deck as well. However, it's still stupid. So what we got here?
Well, I can't imagine that the zoo thing has much defense, does it?
No, it has 2k actually.
Even if it does, was it Mega Tyranno?
Well, he's just activated Calamity's effect. Obviously, he's going to call Earth again, so it's even easier. In fact, actually, you could call Light here just to make sure that your stuff doesn't get ogred again. And it doesn't matter because it changes all attributes in hand and field to Light anyways, so therefore it would just stop the hand trap of Ogre, which is actually a good idea now I think about it. So he's still going to go for his plays. I think he popped it with Diagram, and he literally can make another Lithosygym. So, legit. Woke AF board. I think he's running Graceful Charity. Did I just see that? Pile Green! There's
that +1.
Ah, it's too good, man. Too good. +1. Generic +1. Pff, too good. Too good, my dudes. Right. Okay. See, I really like dinos. I've come to like them quite a lot. They're kind of really cool combo deck that I've come to like. So yeah, I think actually he activated Miscellaneous Saurus effect here, and yeah, and then Ashley just scoops it up for game one. That dang long play was too woke for Ashley, my dudes. So after watching the first game and literally watching the Nardip completely crush him, what are we saying now, guys?
I'm still saying 2-1 Zeus.
2-1 to Zeus?
I'm thinking it may be possible for him to go maybe 2-1 to Nardip instead.
2-1 to Nardip.
Although,
I mean, let's be fair here. Zoo is the ultra I have to go first deck. I mean, the mirror matches were very simple. It was well, to be fair, in mirror matches it was who opened up my body, but like, especially against dinos and the way that they can make very suppressive boards, like, they have to go first, and they're going second even if they win this next game, you know what I mean? So I feel like, I always felt like after Ashley lost the die roll, he was in a bad position, but he did have a chance for sure. I mean, dinos, if they don't pull off Conductor Tyranno first turn, I mean, don't know what version of dinos you'll be playing that doesn't do that, but if it didn't, then, you know what I mean, then they're struggling. So yeah, anyways, let's watch game number 2 here. So, shuffling up those zoo decks, and all good. I'm fairly certain, if I remember correctly, we were really struggling for time in this tournament because of the way we did everything. So, in the end, in the third game, I literally put them both under time immediately, so we had 5 turns. That was it, because we needed to get this game finished, and they were already in. They were drawing, and it was the top 8, and you know, you can't really like draw in the top 8. It doesn't work otherwise. So, yeah. And that's my way of designating it. Was round 2, my dudes. Zoo going first. I don't know. I don't think Nardi played any hand traps at all. I mean, dinos don't really have that much room. They just play free Ash, if anything. So, and it does look like... oh, big boy plays. So, yeah, he opened up Terratop, which is a free Mrs. Raiding, essentially. So, this will be fun. I mean, Terratop is so good. Have you not thought about how good Terratop actually is?
No.
Like, think about it. If when we get Cherubuni for the Burn in the Abyss Link, all it needs is 2 level 3s. No normal summon, 3 Cherubuni. Before Dandelion was banned.
Terrible.
Before Dandelion was banned as well, it was a 1 card firewall without a normal summon. You literally could make firewall without a normal summon. You could mill Dandelion, get the 2 tokens, go straight into firewall, and then start playing. Like, what the hell is this card? Like, I'm so glad it's limited, and I'm so glad it's too inconsistent for anybody to play. I mean, to be fair, even if you do draw Terratop, it's like so good. Like, oh. So yeah, anyways, gets that 3 Mrs. Rainy before even normal summoning. That's pretty much the only reason why you play it in the deck now. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't open up Rat, so it isn't 100% amazing. If he opened up Rat, this would have been stupid. So yeah, gets that summon of Kong, then he can overlay it again. Broadboard effect to search. So gonna probably search another Whiptail here, I imagine. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to search the Rat, but against Dinos you do need a lot of thick bodies, so I mean searching a Rat probably would just be too slow, so searching that Whiptail again is not a bad idea. I mean, I'm not 100% certain what he searched, to be fair, so my dudes, what's he searching? Is it a Whiptail? Is it going to be that super rare Whiptail? Where's the ulti?
So, oh, he's going back in.
Whiptail.
No, it's the Whiptail.
Yeah. I would have whipped
to be
his
honest,
tail if he didn't pick it.
Is there any other option?
As I said, he could have picked Rat for the combo play next turn, but minus that, there was no real need. Yeah, he's just going for the Kong suppressive board, where you just have a Kong that can't be, means that nothing. Oh no, what the hell? Has he opened up Barrage, has he? If he's opened up Barrage, then he's in a very nice position right about now. I think, no, he's opened up Diagram, so he's going to go for his Dracos, so he's going to activate the effect of Diagram to pop Ram. You get basically no neg from Diagram, in fact you +1, because it'll just special summon Kong and then put something underneath it. Oh, what's going on? okay, so the exact thing I was just saying, like, and he just passes, and he just I mean, what?
Why?
What?
Why would you pass on that?
Pot of Greed. First ban card I think we've actually watched being played in these tournament games. And it's not even a common one. It's a super rare, I think that is. Oh, he evenly matched him. Ooh, so that's his battle phase gone. That was thick, my dudes.
Spicy.
Oh, now this is a funny play. So he activated Diagram effect, he Ghost Ogred it. Then he activates the Terraforming. So he searches out a Diagram from... See, there's a Graceful Charity, my dudes. Then he activates Diagram. And then it is Trident effect to target and pop it. Then he activates Terraforming again, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
He had two destructions of Busy Diagram, and he still got it out. It was actually stupid. Ashley was so annoyed. Like, you could just see how frustrated he is in his mannerisms now. Like, he's just really sloppy with his hand and shit. He was so annoyed. You couldn't... Oh, it was so funny watching his face drop. I saw Knight's hand open and was like, well, you're not going to be able to play through this. So, I mean... So he's going to get his full combo no matter what. I mean, he'll get to banish 3 again, but the point being is actually, at this point, banishing 3, like, he's gone through a lot of the cards he already needs. He only really needs 1 of everything. At the very bare minimum, so you'd really struggle, to be fair. So, Baby Ceratosaurus, he's going to max C. So that was nice. A thick... And I think Nardeep decided not to play into the max C, and I think that's where he went wrong, if I'm not mistaken. So Nardeep literally special summoned the 1. I think he got a special summon Soul Eating over after just to search, but I'm not sure. So I think he did that, and then he didn't play anything else. So come on, what are you doing, Nardeep? Hurry the fuck up, my dude. We've got another game to watch. I mean, no, we haven't got another game to watch. You don't know that yet.
You actually said it earlier by accident.
Did I? Oh, okay, well, you're...
Yeah, you
there's 3 games, alright, so... Alright, Ashley does win this one. Well, if you haven't figured out already...
Christ, man.
Spoilers, it's an unlimited talk. We're watching Draco again. Who wants to see this shit?
Man, I'm already half asleep.
I mean, he just top-decked Rat, and he has a Tenki in hand. I mean, what's going on anymore? He can just search a Whiptail, and just go nuts.
Just a disgusting deck.
He could just go nuts now. So, yeah. Oh, he's going to search Ram. I don't think you need the Ram in the situation, but it's not that bad. I mean, Whiptail would overall, in my eyes, be better, just because you can get more damage on the field. Target to pop. Not a bad shout, but he doesn't get the effect anymore. So now he can normal summon the rat and get the effect to ditch the combo if he really wanted to. But I think he's just going to go for Broadball Search. Yeah, so Broadball Search. Now it's got to be a Whiptail. I mean, if it isn't a Whiptail, I'm concerned. So, yeah, because actually you could have searched Furblade, and I think you would have had a better time, because then you could have ditched your Ram to then draw one. I think that's better as well, because at the moment you need damage. So I think getting the Furblade out of the deck was actually not a bad shout at all. But now he's just going to target the Trident, so he can get another Trident, another body on the field, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, target Trident. Special summon in that zone over there. And then he gets Tiger Mortar, effect Tiger Mortar, targeting the Whiptail. Get a Whiptail underneath that thick Trident, which is a trap. So then we can nothing. See, now he needs to summon. He needs to normal summon the rat just to ditch the combo. But I'm fairly certain Ashley played literally one combo, which in my eyes is kind of weird. I thought combo was a 2 of, at least in Pure Zoo. So I don't know about Draco Zoo. Maybe not Draco Zoo, but I mean he just makes 2 Tridents and passes, my dude. I'm fairly certain. No, he definitely attacks. But so Trident effect. Trident effect, diagram effect, popping Ram. I think Ram does get its effect off actually as well, so he's going to get a spell monster masterpiece here, which is going to be pretty nice. Yeah, because then he can target any monster in the grave and special summon it. It doesn't matter what it is, because he's just going to normal summon the masterpiece. So not a bad play here. I mean, he went neg, but we're not going to comment on negging.
No, we start going. If you start comment on negging, it's going to be neg.
Every time we neg,
every 5 seconds.
As you can see in the bottom right there, you can also tell that the time was 3:45, and the library closes at bloody 5. So we were in a very large rush to get this round over because we still had 2 more to go. So just so you know, we did it all within literally like just under an hour. Like, my dude, we played 2 rounds in under an hour. We did well. So he attacked, all the damage went through Nardeep, then drew for turn. Diagram, it's his last diagram as well, which is the main problem here, and he's under 2 Tridents, so it's pretty thick board to deal with, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you really need a diagram in the dinos, so it's pretty harsh that he's just gonna get Trident effect pop. Then basically your main starter card has completely gone in the entire deck, and you look at your board and probably should fucking end it.
And you would probably scoop here, yeah.
I mean, he does not scoop. I don't think Niantic knows how to scoop. Ashley definitely does. But
Ashley is king of scoop.
Ashley, like, give him your ice cream scoop, Tom. Like, legit, no joke. Ashley's the ultimate scooper. He's literally going straight up activate Lithosagem, which is quite funny. I mean, he doesn't get the effect off the banish, just because he didn't destroy 2 Earths. So he has to destroy 2 Earths to get the effect. However, it can be special summoned. I think it just needs 1 Earth to special summon itself. So it's the same thing with most of the True Kings. They just need 1 of its own attributes to special summon it. But if you do 2, then you get an effect. Like Marianne, I think is you banish the top 4. I don't know what the fire one actually does when if you do destroy 2 fires. I have no clue. The water one's meant to be good. They're all cool, man. The True Kings are cool, my dudes. True Kings are cool. I'm cool, my dudes.
I mean, you're trying a bit too hard, though.
Imagine if Rat
I mean,
had,
why
like,
use True King speaking? He's Dragon Rulers.
No one played Dragon Rulers the entire tournament in a limited tournament where Tomahawk is still a card.
I think Lewis was planning to, but he changed his mind.
I would have, but I don't have a
Lewis
lot of
bad.
expensive cards. Like, for one thing, I would need the secret rare versions of everything. I would never do the commons. That's absolutely disgusting. I couldn't do it to myself. I have a secret blaster and I refuse to go any lower anymore. So,
I think I've got a common title.
true that. But
I know it does the same reaction from Ashley as well.
it's still one of the best banned decks. I mean, Pepe's basically broken again with Electromite, but not as broken as some decks, I'd imagine. I just think ban stuff. I just think, like, You know,
There's certain banned decks which get more powerful as the days go on, and there's certain ones which just disappear as soon as they get banned.
remember when Hat was a good deck?
Hat is amazing.
Hat
I
was a
remember
good,
then.
Hat was a good deck. And you know
Hat
what?
was a great
This is where
deck.
Nardeep messed up, because Nardeep didn't remember that he searched the Whiptail, and he can do it just before damage calculation, so there's no replay. That's what I was explaining to Nardeep, but there's no replay because monster positioning or anything hasn't changed. So he can do it during just before damage calc. He can't do it in damage calc because it doesn't directly affect attack and defense, so it has to be literally discard affects that attack and defense. It's not like it will if you do it, like, you know what I mean? Like,
At the very least, he can do it on attack declaration, can't he?
yeah, so on attack declaration, effective Whiptail target Dryden. It goes underneath it. There's no replay, and then you have to just and then he has to banish his baby Ceratosaurus because it's got like 300 attack.
And also, doesn't Trident now have a higher attack point?
Yeah, so it just gets banished and he takes damage. So that's why Nardeep messed up here. And then,
Mega
then after that, he scooped it all up. I'm fairly certain. So yeah,
Yep,
scooped
that's
it all up and went to game 3. So game 3, that Nardeep is going first now. After watching the dominance of Zoo going first and the dominance of True King Dinos going first, what do you guys reckon is going to happen in game 3 now?
I still believe Zeus, simply because it's Zeus that Dinos, as we saw, can put up a good defense against them, but Zeus can be quite powerful during anything.
Given how the one-sided the first match was, even though Ashley did brick quite hard, having to play through massive negate is still quite a challenge. So I reckon
I mean,
Donos have a decent chance.
Okay. So we got a fairly mixed bunch here. I mean, I know what happens, so I can't really comment. So I don't know whether you guys know exactly what happens, but I'll point out exactly how the game ends, because I'm gonna have to be a real bitch about this, because everyone was like, that wasn't really a fair thing that I did, but it's because I was being very harsh the entire time, and as I said, this game was immediately put under time because we were really struggling for time. As you can tell, we wanted this round to be finished like 10-15 minutes ago, and it's now, as you can tell on the bottom right, it was like 10-2 already, and we wanted it finished like 10 minutes ago, so we were really pushing for time already, and I was like, look, I need to put this game immediately under time straight away, so just go. And this is what annoyed me, because Ashley was power shuffling, and I went, Ashley, for God's sake, we need to play. So, oh dear, but yeah, I'll explain exactly what happens when it comes up, because you judge me how you wish. I still believe I did the right thing here. Judge me how you wish, but I still feel like I did the right thing here. Chris said it was a very harsh thing to do. I said, yeah, I know it was harsh, but I was meaning to be harsh the entire time because I wanted to prove. I wanted to have a very serious tournament. Not like very serious, where I would just like, no, re the entire time, but I would like just walk around and actually be a judge rather than, you know, what we actually have, which is a bunch of people that call themselves a judge, and you just call them over when you've got a real large discrepancy. Whereas I wanted to be the guy that was like, hey, how you doing? How's everything getting on?
Attention, duelists.
Attention, duelist. Oh, that WCQ, man. Oh dear. Okay.
That was the highlight.
Yeah, every round you got in, they went, attention, duelists, and then they told you to start, basically.
My hair.
Attention, duelist. I have a thick lock of hair.
I have hair.
Oh dear.
Attention, duelists. My hair says you can duel.
Anyway, what's going on at the moment?
He's,
Dino plays.
Solly and Overraptor searched Babycerosaurus, Diagram Popsaurus, and he's going through his basic play with Photogen. So
Yeah, it looks exactly the same as the first round.
literally
So.
the exact same. Literally, as long as you have Diagram in your opening hand and like a few cards, there's a few options. But mainly Solly Overraptor. I think Petite Tetradon works as well, or Babycerosaurus. I'm not 100% sure what Petite Tetradon actually
Is there a
does.
Digusto in the back of Ashley's extra deck?
He was running a Dino.
Yeah, I gave him my Digusto for the day, so he never summoned it. I don't think he
No,
summoned.
he didn't summon it.
No, he did. He did. Remember, because I gave him a warning for it.
Because he forgot to draw off of it.
Yeah, backstory.
Oh, yeah, I remember
he
that,
basically
yeah.
openly admitted to giving not drawing off Daigusto. Went, is it mandatory? And I went, yes. And he'd already activated a diagram before forgetting to draw. And I went, look, I've got to give you a warning for that. That's ridiculous. Like, you should have drawn off Daigusto Emerald. It was so funny when he told me.
When you forget to go +1.
Yeah, when you forget to actually, get your +1, even though actually technically you zero out because you've had to use 2 to get into him, and then you just get a 1 back from it, so you technically 0.
Yeah, but it's all card advantage doesn't count with the field, does it?
Oh yeah, sorry, technically you go +1, 2, 3, 4, you go +4.
No, because depending on
doesn't
how
go
you
great either.
see it,
No,
they go back into your deck where you aren't necessarily able to get it, so it's a -2.
No, because if the banish zone is a neg, therefore the grave is a neg.
Yes, but the grave can also be a plus, and the deck can also be a neg.
The banish zone is also a plus. Have you ever played? Have you not played Cosmos?
What banishing being a plus?
Yes.
Yes, but when they're banished face down, that's different.
Have you ever played Inferno Tempest?
I mean, Charlie, have you ever tried? Have
Plus
you ever
13.
tried to play Cosmos where you banish face down?
I mean, that's the
I
only
don't
reason
think
don't
it
like
works the
Desire.
exact same.
It's the only reason I don't like Desires in that deck, because I hate banishing face down. I never played the virus version of it. I never liked it that much. What was I actually doing there? I mean, this is it here. I was pushing him for time, and he forgot to do a heritage effect to pop diagram, for God's sake. He forgot to pop diagram. He basically gave Nardeep in my eyes the match there. Like, the diagram is so important. Boss dig as well, and he just gets the full play open again. He can get Soul even over to Baby Star, so he just get the full Lyphotogen play open again. It's just stupid. I love Dino.
What's his masterpiece? Is it Monster Spell?
Monster Spell, yes. Because he can't activate effects because he's called Earth. So you can't activate effects that are Earth, but you can special summon them. It's not an
Well, you
activation
can
effect.
still
to special
use
summon, it's just an effect.
Masterpiece, can't you?
You can use Masterpiece effect now because it's unaffected
Because
by
Masterpiece
monsters.
is a light monster, isn't he?
No, but it changes their effects, their types to the
Yeah,
whatever
but
type it calls.
Masterpiece is unaffected by monsters.
Attributes. Yes, that's not in the hand though. So in the hand, he's
No.
he's Earth technically on the field.
Is he?
Actually, that's a good question. Under calamities, when he was in the hand, he was Earth. Then he was summoned, and he's now unaffected by monsters. Is he now light or Earth again?
If it's
Because when
It'll be
if you
light,
summon
I would-
if you summon a trap immune masterpiece into a skill drain that was already active, he gets his effects negated.
You
Yes.
realise that it doesn't change the attribute of monsters in the hand, right?
It does.
No. It's all face-up monsters.
Is it?
Become
Oh,
that
okay.
attribute.
Well, for example, say it was I don't know. Then.
However, it's 2 parts. All face-up monsters become that attribute. And then in a separate part, it says monsters in your opponent's possession with that attribute.
That's very confusing. That means hand, right?
that means everything from
means if
hand
he-
to field.
Yeah, if he detaches and declares Earth, his entire field becomes Earth.
Yes,
But
in
any
possession.
Earth monsters in his opponent's deck or in his hand or in his extra deck cannot use their effects.
Yeah.
So it changes the field, not the hand. Ah, sorry, I misread that. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, he could have actually activated Terratop.
So yeah, he could have.
But there was no real need because, let's be honest, he's already got rid of his main playmaker. So yeah, return effect, special summon the masterpiece back. Okay. I mean, playing free. I never played Draco with free return. I only played it like on my phone when I was bored. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to respond with Maxi. I actually didn't really give him that much of a leeway, so I just went. I did just say to Nardi, look, you're a bit late. Let's just carry on. So he drew a return on 30% off that. So that
Did he already use Masterpiece's effect prior to Calamities coming out?
Yeah, he popped the calamities.
Oh, okay.
So he's now setting them by destroying the Maxi in his hand. I can't remember if you need to destroy a Dino with
What killed Masterpiece?
I can't remember. I can't remember actually. I actually can't remember. Oh, wait, what? No, what did kill Masterpiece? I didn't see. Actually. I don't know. How did it get to the grave?
Such expert commentary.
Look, we were more concerned about everything else other than the actual game. God. I actually don't know what killed Masterpiece. I'll have to look back at that. I actually don't know what killed... Wait. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this out afterwards. I have no clue what killed the Masterpiece.
Something killed it. That's all we need to know. Something killed it. It came back.
It came back, got Booker-mooned immediately. But
Basically.
he's back.
Yeah, because it got Booker Moon, but he didn't change his position manually or attack, so he could just reflip it back up.
Setting it again?
Yeah,
Is,
he destroyed his postage to set it again.
What's that? Fusion monster. That's
Norden.
the monster.
Tommy, instant fusion. Yeah, it's
Was that just regular Norden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Norden, my dude. What do you mean
I haven't
regular
seen
Norden? You mean Norden the Forbidden One?
Might as well be.
Yeah, he is.
Took my Denlong with him.
Yeah, because then he actually went into just because he was playing defensive at this point, and I found it hilarious. I fairly certain he literally
Cowboy?
just went into Utopia and left him there, and normal Utopia.
Wow.
Normal Utopia. So,
Wow.
Tyranno effect making him take a K, attack making him pay a K, return. Then when he went to attack directly, he used return effect stupidly to special summon. Then Tyranno effect attack and just effect his take a K and destroy it. Well, send it to grave. So he did that again. Okay, so he did that again, and now here's
Genius.
And now let's be harsh here, but this is what got him the loss here. So let's leave it at this, all right? Okay, so he activates return and special summons the Masterpiece again. Look at what I immediately do it. I immediately say it as well. I went, you activated return effect the special summon. It's a hard once per turn. That's a warning, and it was his third warning, so he was striked out of the game. So I actually lost the third game because he had a third warning. So
Wow.
I know it was harsh, but it was literally me going, that's a hard once per turn, that's a warning, and I went, you've got 3 warnings, you're going to have to take a game loss, and it was the third game in the quarterfinals, and I actually was rather annoyed that I did this to him.
Wow, that is terrible, man.
It was harsh, but it was true. So basically, Dinos took it, and I think it was fairly dominant in my eyes. I mean, that game was the most even out of all of them. It was basically a go first game the entire time until then. But what do you guys think of that then?
I mean, it's Zeus. It's the same place, and we have Dinos, which, when they go first, is always the same place.
Yeah.
If you can't tell what I'm doing now, I'm trying to figure out what killed the Masterpiece.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
Tyranno
like-
just attacked over it. I mean, it has more attack, so...
I mean, it's basically a
Yeah,
duel
it's
from...
You know how much attack Tyranno has?
No.
3,500.
It's quite a lot.
That's a lot for a very easily
okay.
summonable card.
But no, it's just a generic game from back in Zoo format.
Literally, actually, to be fair. But I mean, it was one of the funner games to watch. It was a really cool meta game, basically. It was like a flashback to the old times, and I don't want to ever see it again. So, yeah, that was a 2-1 to Nardi playing True King Dinos versus Zoodiac Draco with pretty much no Draco play the entire time. But yeah, so 2-1, my dudes.